Attention.
Mời bạn đến với vũ trụ giải trí Beyond, nơi sở hữu hàng trăm show đỉnh siêu hot cùng hàng loạt bộ phim original hấp dẫn siêu hay. Có Beyond, dễ dàng xem ngay các bộ phim đình đám song song với nước sản xuất. Thế giới bom tấn, kho Beyond có bất tận. Trăm trận cầu gây cấn, Beyond siêu chân thật với hơn 170 kênh truyền hình. Rủ bạn cùng Beyond ngay!
Ngọc trai, món quà của đại dương, biểu tượng của sắc đẹp, quyền lực, địa vị. Nhưng mấy ai biết, sự lung linh này là nỗ lực của vô chừng thời gian, của lũy thừa rèn giũa cọ sát, để từ một hạt cát trả lại cho đời báu vật hân hoan. Long Beach Pearl.
OI Aesthetic Clinic tự hào là phòng khám chuyên khoa da liễu uy tín, kế thừa nền tảng từ Orient Skincare and Laser Center với hơn 18 năm trong lĩnh vực thẩm mỹ nội khoa. Tại OI Clinic, chúng tôi chuyển giao những công nghệ làm đẹp tiên tiến, an toàn, hiệu quả, được chứng nhận FDA Hoa Kỳ và CE châu Âu. Ngoài ra, còn có các bác sĩ da liễu nhiều năm kinh nghiệm, đội ngũ điều dưỡng và kỹ thuật viên chuyên nghiệp tận tâm với sứ mệnh kiến tạo và tôn vinh nét đẹp Việt. OI Clinic đang từng bước khẳng định vị thế trong ngành chăm sóc sắc đẹp trong nước và quốc tế.
Mời bạn đến với vũ trụ giải trí Beyond, nơi sở hữu hàng trăm show đỉnh siêu hot cùng hàng loạt bộ phim original hấp dẫn siêu hay. Có Beyond, dễ dàng xem ngay các bộ phim đình đám song song với nước sản xuất. Thế giới bom tấn, kho Beyond có bất tận. Trăm trận cầu gây cấn, Beyond siêu chân thật với hơn 170 kênh truyền hình. Rủ bạn cùng Beyond ngay!
món quà của đại dương, biểu tượng của sắc đẹp, quyền lực, địa vị. Nhưng mấy ai biết, sự lung linh này là nỗ lực của vô chừng thời gian, của lũy thừa rèn giũa cọ sát, để từ một hạt cát trả lại cho đời báu vật hân hoan. Long Beach Pearl.
OI Aesthetic Clinic tự hào là phòng khám chuyên khoa da liễu uy tín, kế thừa nền tảng từ Orient Skincare and Laser Center với hơn 18 năm trong lĩnh vực thẩm mỹ nội khoa. Tại OI Clinic, chúng tôi chuyển giao những công nghệ làm đẹp tiên tiến, an toàn, hiệu quả, được chứng nhận FDA Hoa Kỳ và CE châu Âu. Ngoài ra, còn có các bác sĩ da liễu nhiều năm kinh nghiệm, đội ngũ điều dưỡng và kỹ thuật viên chuyên nghiệp tận tâm với sứ mệnh kiến tạo và tôn vinh nét đẹp Việt. OI Clinic đang từng bước khẳng định vị thế trong ngành chăm sóc sắc đẹp trong nước và quốc tế.
Mời bạn đến với vũ trụ giải trí Vion, nơi sở hữu hàng trăm show đỉnh siêu hot cùng hàng loạt bộ phim original hấp dẫn siêu hay. Có Vion, dễ dàng xem ngay các bộ phim đình đám song song với nước sản xuất. Thế giới bom tấn, kho Vion có bất tận. Trăm trận cầu gây cấn, Vion siêu chân thật với hơn 170 kênh truyền hình. Rủ bạn cùng Vion ngay!
Ngọc trai, món quà của đại dương, biểu tượng của sắc đẹp, quyền lực, địa vị. Nhưng mấy ai biết, sự lung linh này là nỗ lực của vô chừng thời gian, của lũy thừa rèn giũa cọ sát, để từ một hạt cát trả lại cho đời báu vật hân hoan. Long Beach Pearl.
OI Aesthetic Clinic tự hào là phòng khám chuyên khoa da liễu uy tín, kế thừa nền tảng từ Orient Skincare and Laser Center với hơn 18 năm trong lĩnh vực thẩm mỹ nội khoa. Tại OI Clinic, chúng tôi chuyển giao những công nghệ làm đẹp tiên tiến, an toàn, hiệu quả, được chứng nhận FDA Hoa Kỳ và CE châu Âu. Ngoài ra, còn có các bác sĩ da liễu nhiều năm kinh nghiệm, đội ngũ điều dưỡng và kỹ thuật viên chuyên nghiệp tận tâm với sứ mệnh kiến tạo và tôn vinh nét đẹp Việt. OI Clinic đang từng bước khẳng định vị thế trong ngành chăm sóc sắc đẹp trong nước và quốc tế.
Mời bạn đến với vũ trụ giải trí Vion, nơi sở hữu hàng trăm show đỉnh siêu hot cùng hàng loạt bộ phim original hấp dẫn siêu hay. Có Vion, dễ dàng xem ngay các bộ phim đình đám song song với nước sản xuất. Thế giới bom tấn, kho Vion có bất tận. Trăm trận cầu gây cấn, Vion siêu chân thật với hơn 170 kênh truyền hình. Rủ bạn cùng Vion ngay!
của đại dương, biểu tượng của sắc đẹp, quyền lực, địa vị. Nhưng mấy ai biết, sự lung linh này là nỗ lực của vô chừng thời gian, của lũy thừa rèn giũa cọ sát, để từ một hạt cát trả lại cho đời báu vật hân hoan. Long Beach Pearl.
OI Aesthetic Clinic tự hào là phòng khám chuyên khoa da liễu uy tín, kế thừa nền tảng từ Orient Skincare and Laser Center với hơn 18 năm trong lĩnh vực thẩm mỹ nội khoa. Tại OI Clinic, chúng tôi chuyển giao những công nghệ làm đẹp tiên tiến, an toàn, hiệu quả, được chứng nhận FDA Hoa Kỳ và CE châu Âu. Ngoài ra, còn có các bác sĩ da liễu nhiều năm kinh nghiệm, đội ngũ điều dưỡng và kỹ thuật viên chuyên nghiệp tận tâm với sứ mệnh kiến tạo và tôn vinh nét đẹp Việt. OI Clinic đang từng bước khẳng định vị thế trong ngành chăm sóc sắc đẹp trong nước và quốc tế.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kang Lee. Welcome to your best echo project of Miss Earth Việt Nam 2023, hosted by TNA Entertainment. Alright, so here we go. Today we're showcasing the remarkable journeys of our beauty delegate and all of the hard working for the past few weeks. Today, everybody here under one house, one roof, and very excited. Are you guys excited? Let me hear for our cousin Europe. Where's Europe? All right, let me hear you, our team of Africa. Americas. And of course, we have Asia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the success of our best echo project today, I would love for you to do the applause for our beautiful VVIP and our judge. First, of course, I want to introduce for Miss Trường, our CEO of TNA Entertainment, the hosting organization of Miss Earth 2023 in Vietnam. Next up, we have Miss Peachy Veneration, the Vice President of and Project Directors of the Carousels. We also have Okay. We also have Mr. Lê Ngọc Ánh Minh, the Executive President of Pacific Group, one of our Miss Earth Diamond sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have Mr. Sonny Nguyen, the CEO of K&K LLC, Miss Earth 2023 sponsors. We have our associate, Professor Dr. Lê Nguyen Minh, the representative of Bình Minh and the Lotus, Miss Earth 2023 Eco Partner. And of course, walking up to our table right here is Miss Lauren Schroed, our owner and co-founders, Executive Vice President of Miss Earth 2023. Ladies and gentlemen. We have Mr. Michael Ancors, the Chairman of Italian Chambers and Commerce in Vietnam. And again, I want to show all of my appreciate to our journalists, our reporters, our social media team, and especially all of the live stream audience right now watching us on Miss Earth and Miss Earth Vietnam page, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. But we're not gonna forget our OTT exclusive partner on Vion channels. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so we have a little gift for everyone. Okay. For those of you guys are here, especially our delegates, we come from all over the place in the world. Now everybody's over 80 countries here under one roof, you know. A lot of hard working for the past few weeks. And now on this beautiful screen right here, I want to show you guys the videos captures the journey of Miss Earth 2023 in Vietnam.
You are all invited to a journey that transcends borders and culture. A journey where the essence of unique bonds, one planet, is not just a slogan, but a guiding light towards a more sustainable future. A journey that generates with the exquisite symbolism of White Lotus. Just as the White Lotus blooms from the diverse origins, and so do our beauty delegates. Each embodies the blossoms of diversity, where the beauty and strength of their unique backgrounds converge to amplify messages of unity and resilience for the earth. Together, within the vibrant tapestry of Vietnam culture and TNA Entertainment sports, Miss Earth 2023 in Vietnam promises to be not just a pageant, but a beacon of hope, a global celebration uniting nations, talents, and aspiration under the umbrella of environmental stewardship.
Thank you, thank you. That was our official KV for Miss Earth 2023 in Vietnam, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I'm looking forward to see a lot of your faces, especially the top four. You know, you guys can be on the next KV for 2024. Who are excited for that? All right, so a lot of you guys knowing that the Eco Projects is, we have some policy, we have some rules, we have some requirement, right? So for those who are watching us online right now, I would love to show you the way we're gonna scoring our event today. So for the Eco Project presentation today, each group formed by continent, we have a delegate of 5 minutes to present their presentation. Each continent already prepared for their presentation, and they will be called on stage, the whole entire continent. Each continent, again, 5 minutes to present, okay? The judging criteria encompass innovation, impact, scalability, and sustainability, setting the stage for the selection of the best eco project that align most closely with these viral principles. So, are we ready? And one more time, remember, before we start, of course, I cannot begin this beautiful journey with some beautiful words from our CEO of TNA Entertainment. Please welcome on stage Miss Trương Ngọc Ánh to have some words.
Thank you, handsome MC. So, good morning, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you to our sponsors and partners, Mr. Lê Ngọc Ánh Minh from Pacific Group, one of our diamond sponsors, and our eco partners, Bing Bing and Lotus project. Today is a eco presentation, one of our most important parts throughout the journey. So I hope that all our beautiful queens gonna do their best today, because we are going to the semi-final in our beautiful Dallas city, and after that will be coronation night. So there will be top 4. So I hope all of you will try your best and be confident and show your best today. So all of our fans watching very carefully from now on. So do your best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Jung An, the CEO of TNA Entertainment. All right, guys, so are we ready? Timing on live streaming and channels, are we ready? Okay, first off, I would love to invite the first continent, which is Americas. Americas, let me hear you. All right, guys, Americas, please welcome on stage. Em xin mời bộ phận âm thanh đưa mic cho các bạn. Okay, guys, so on stage right now we have our beautiful delegate. Everyone over here is from America's team. So from the right to the left, I have Miss Earth Honduras. We have Mr. Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominican Republic, Mr. Belize, Mr. Haiti, Bolivia, Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela. We have Mr. Chile, Paraguay, Ecuador, Peru, Colombia. On the first line, we have US Virgin Islands, ladies and gentlemen. We have Canada, of course, United States, Puerto Rico, and last but not least, Miss Earth, Cuba. So are you guys ready for presentation?
Beyond ready.
All right, so this is your remote for your presentation, okay? So, ladies, the stage is yours. Enjoy.
H&M, Zara, Fashion Nova. We all know their names, but do we all know their negative implications? Welcome to Miss Earth, America's Eco Project. Fast fashion is something that's embedded in our lives, especially us as beauty queens. But do we know the negative implication? Fast fashion causes 20% of global wastewater, 10% of carbon emission, and 60% of the clothes made are from plastic. And in a second, our garbage truck full of textile is being incinerated or landfilled. This negatively impacts our planet as the land is being deforested, as there's carbon emission for the exportation, and textiles is not being used, as 60% of the clothes made is only used, but 100% is all harmful. So together we can not only be beauty queens, but we can be the eco warriors that can save our planet. Together we can do this.
So now we're going to focus on the solutions. And I have a question for all of you. How can we come back and reduce the fast fashion industry? And we bring the solutions that, first of all, is the big companies, that donations, and the thrift shopping. The big companies, as you may know, one of them is the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army, it's a well network by selling donated used items. This company also helps and supports the low-income communities by selling them clothing for such a lower price that is already on the market. And I believe that it can take months and even years to these materials to fully break down. And choosing to buy secondhand clothing instead of buying a brand new one, you're also reducing the waste and you're helping the environment. And I believe that that's the important thing, right? And I'm a truly believer that thrift shopping is the ultimate way to live to more sustainable lifestyle. Not only using the 3 R's that it's establishment, but the 5 R's that we as Miss Earth represent. That is the reduce, reuse, recycle, rethink, and respect.
When it comes to fast fashion, one of the issues is that many of the warehouses are hubbed within the eastern hemisphere of the earth. This is because labor here is so much cheaper, and it allows companies to really maximize their profits and allows consumers to purchase cheap clothing. But with this, the issue comes in the fact that items then must ship and travel internationally, emitting hundreds of thousands of tons of carbon emissions each year into our earth, our only home, into the air that we breathe. Why do we choose profit over planet when the solution is so simple? It can be as simple as all of us coming together to shop locally, but it goes beyond just shopping at that boutique down the road. It comes with the items that are locally sourced, locally made, and locally sold. This is something so simple that together we can help our environment.
Fast fashion and its vicious appetite for cheap and rapid production comes at a cost. These big brand corporations are taking advantage of sacred land and are completely wiping down our forests. These forests are our sacred land. We are destroying the habitats for this fauna and damaging the vital ecosystems that purify the air we all breathe. Did you know that over 200 million trees are chopped down annually? It is our time to use this platform and power of Beauties for a Cause to address this environmental issue. Why are we damaging something that stood before us? Today, let's use our Beauties for a Cause to address this global crisis.
20 seconds.
So, just to recap, sustainable fashion is an all-inclusive term which refers to products, practices, activities, and stakeholders. We, you, and me are all stakeholders aiming to achieve a carbon-neutral footprint on the earth. Sustainable fashion is eco-friendly. While it may be expensive, we have to be willing to pay more to create a change or stop shopping with brands that don't support the environment. We need to become more eco-conscious. Fast fashion produces 10% of all CO2 emissions in the earth. Us as the Americas would like to donate this bag of clothing to the Miss Earth organization for future generations of delegates to come. And we definitely hope that our other continents and eco-sisters here today will join us in this small step to make a bigger difference. We have the facts, we have the solutions. Together we can! Thank you.
Amazing, amazing Teams Americas. Thank you so much, everyone. Please stay on stage, okay? All right, guys, that was good, isn't it? You guys like it? Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for talking about fast fashion. As we're all understanding, fast fashion is something that the young generation is focused on very hardly on the past few years, but now it's time to change, right? And Miss Earth 2023 is also one of the first steps for all the young generation out there, especially the audience who are watching us live on Miss Earth and Miss Earth Vietnam page. Please be aware. So we're gonna have some Q&A from our church for you guys, okay? Again, guys, this part, no timing, okay? So any of our church have any question? We're gonna do one question first. All right, Mr. Michael, our chairman of Italian Chambers.
Hi, I can stand or stand? First of all, I would congratulate for the project. Fast fashion is one of the high topics in the world because people is crazy to buy, and then we forgot that we still keep some clothes. The question is related, how can this project should be really sustainable? I mean, because we talk about the project, we talk about the solution that we see, but in your opinion, which is the most important solution that this project will be sustainable? Thank you.
Thank you.
Xin chào Việt Nam. Thank you. So about the question, we need to start from the beginning or for the actions. For me, for example, I have business. The new one business I have is like a store to sell clothes just by women. But I say, okay, I do something different. In my community, Samana, Dominican Republic, I start this business to women and to make the clothes for her hands. So we can start to, like some actions can be different. When we start we have 2 women, and now I have 10 women. It's not just you can change the climate actions, but it's another opportunity to women's empowerment women and have like another like economy. So now we have 10, but the most important thing is the clothes is created by her hands. So we can do the best we can every day. And now in the community, we are like so important projects or corporate, the people can do something different and can add like something little. It's not maybe a lot for my community, but it's important because it's change and everybody can do whatever change to the climate actions. Thank you.
And if we can add something quickly to reiterate what we all said, which was the profit. USA mentioned how sometimes we acknowledge money more than the solution. And if we all acknowledge that if we shop locally, like Puerto Rico said, and we don't bring exportation, that reduces our carbon emission. So we have to be sustainable aware. So that's something that we try to emphasize that in our project of the sustainability of being aware, and that sometimes it is a sacrifice when it comes to our pockets, but it helps the planet in the long run, and this is the only home we have.
Because one of the things that makes fast fashion so appealing to the consumer is that the clothes are so cheap. And we now live in a society that's constantly promoting new trends each and every week, and the companies are pushing the clothes out to help us overconsume. So for us as pageant girls to reset the standard and to show that we've reworn our outfits multiple times, we're okay with being an outfit repeater, even if it's not seen as what's trendy right now. But showing the earth that we can do that, showing off our sustainable clothes, that we are out thrift shopping, or ways to make things cheaper. As sustainable clothes become more popular, we're gonna see that cost come down. It comes down to supply and demand. And then we're gonna see the rest of the earth getting on board with shopping locally, buying sustainable clothes, and even thrift shopping or outfit repeating.
And I also want to quick add something that all of the things, it's come to the education. The first thing that we as humans have is the education, and the education is the only thing that can nobody take away from you. So it's all start in the education, and that's why we all here, Team Americas, Africa, Asia, and Europe, we're here to educate people, to bring that knowledge to all of the person that it's lacking of the knowledge of the environmental problems. So I want to thank all of you for giving us this opportunity to bring themselves and the people who are watching us through social media and live, to be educated on environmental problems as us and the fast fashion industry.
Hello, xin chào. And I really think that we need use clean energy to make this project, and choose recyclable products, and choose products that are good for the earth, okay? Like eco-friendly, cut-free, paraben-free, and we can use our beauty, our voice, and our influence on social media to show our eco-friendly looks and products, and this to make a difference in the world in which I live. Thank you.
Firstly, I would also like to call Colombia to the front as an example of how us as beauty queens can influence recyclable materials into our day-to-day wardrobe. So Colombia here is wearing a beautiful, gorgeous dress. Can you guess what the material's made out of? Pineapple fibers. Pineapple fibers. And look how beautiful it is.
Thank you so much for that introduction, because today we really want to deliver this message about the question you were asking. The sustainability is totally possible because we have to balance economy, society, and environment. That's the best way to ensure this sustainability. And actually, this is possible because we are rethinking about the importance of come back to nature resources. We have forgotten. We are really thinking about just getting too much an industry, but we can start to think about again our national resources. It's amazing how this dress being pigmentation with natural sources too. We're using flowers, we're using tea, coffee. So let's begin again. Let's start with thinking about how it's a really opportunity to reset our minds, because this is mindset, and of course just get together again with our sustainable development goals, because we're going to be thinking about taking care of water, doing like really decent employment, because we need to take care of everyone who is being part of the industry, and of course be responsible consumptions and producers. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, America team. Let's take over this. All right, thank you, everyone. One more applause for our American teams. You guys can please go back to your seat. Thank you, girls. All right, to our dear audience, that was an amazing presentation from our team of Americas. And also, as you can see, the Q&A were also a lot of information. It was a very knowledgeable information, especially about our fast fashion. So next up, please welcome on stage our team of continents called Europe. gentlemen, on stage right now, from the right to the left, we have Miss Earth Wales, we have Miss Earth Russia, Miss Earth Ireland, Belarus, Romania, we have Portugal, Bosnia, Norway, Greece, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Kosovo. On my right hand, from the inside out, we have Mr. Denmark, Germany, Poland, Mr. Ukraine, France, Spain, Netherlands. Up over here, let's start with Miss Bulgaria, Montenegro, Croatia, Serbia. On the front lines, please welcome Mr. Albania, Armenia, Belgium, last but not least, Miss Earth England. Are you guys ready for your presentation, ladies? Alright, so I'm gonna give you your microphones. Who wants to have it first? Okay, Armenians. You can have both, yes. Okay, so to our audience watching live stream, I'm present for you the continents of Europe, and the stage is yours.
Fast fashion is out of fashion. Who here has bought from fast fashion before? Please raise your hands. There will be no judgment. I have done it before. Fast fashion is associated with exploitation, overconsumption, and environmental degradation. Fast fashion significantly contributes to climate change. For instance, fashion industry is the third most polluting leading industries in the whole world in terms of carbon emissions. And also, the water it used is enough for the need of 5 million people every year. And the textile waste from it can fill the Eiffel Tower every day. It uses cheap, non-renewable materials, which once the microplastics from this enter our oceans, they can't be removed.
So we need to rethink how we see fashion. The solution needs to include 3 levels: government, corporate, and individuals. The solution needs to be realistic, needs to be relatable, but also attainable, so we can encourage the people to take action.
Organizations could implement several simple laws that could have a large impact, such as suggesting a minimum sustainable standard for every item of clothing sold. Such as there are many other safety standards for many other goods. They could also impose taxes on companies for every product that is made in a non-sustainable way. That way, the money made from the taxes can be used to fund long-term solutions. Companies should also promote circular fashion model by providing for their customers the repair service, a safe dispose of old items, and donation.
As individuals, the simplest thing for us to do is to simply consume less. But we can also apply the 5 R's to our wardrobe, which we are going to demonstrate for you now in the form of a fashion show. We can reduce the amount that we are buying by borrowing or renting instead. We can reuse by re-wearing clothes that are already in existence and that we already own. We can recycle by buying secondhand, donating our old items, and upcycling to turn old clothes into something new and exciting. We can respect our clothes by repairing them when they are damaged and truly showing them the love that they deserve. And we can rethink the brands that we are supporting by buying from local, independent, ethical, and sustainable designers and brands instead of conglomerates. As Team Europe, we have started the social media campaign, Fast Fashion is Out of Fashion, where we share our sustainable outfits to inspire and lead by example. And we are showcasing that for you today with every member of Team Europe wearing something that applies to one of the 5 R's. We are asking you all here today to join us, make a pledge, and the next time you go to purchase an item, truly think. Who made that item? What resources were used to make that item? And what was the real cost of the item? Because for your cheap clothing, there is still a heavy price, Mother Earth's sacrifice. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is our opportunity as a group from all corners of the earth to bring this message back to our countries, to be the voice of sustainability, to be the change that we want to see, and to truly, truly be women of the earth. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for our team of Europe. Wow, that was amazing, guys. Oh my God, that was impressive. I was saying that. I was like, wait, how did you guys do that? That was good. That was good. That was good. This group goes straight for New York Fashion Week. Like that way too. Right, guys? You guys agree on that? Okay. So that was impressive, right? All right. So for next up, of course, we would love to have a Q&A part from one of our church. Mr. Min, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lê Ngọc Ánh Minh, the president of Pacific Group Clean Energy.
I want to ask you in the field of business, you know, fast fashion used to change the fashion industry, right? And it makes some people become really rich. They are super rich, billionaire, and they are superpower. So are you worrying what you do now? And of course, you are doing the good thing. But the superpower, do they have a happiness with your idea and your influence?
Sorry, was that? Yes, so I do 100% agree. There are definitely many people that have got very rich off the back of fast fashion. And as Armenia pointed out, that is largely down to the exploitation of garment workers. The Rana Plaza disaster is a huge, very obvious example of that. So I do think that sharing this message, spreading it to try and help promote people, we don't need to line the pockets of these huge corporations. They have the money. They don't need more. What we need to do is protect the environment and protect the individual workers. Of course.
But as you mentioned, it is also these people who have the power. So we need to sell this idea to them too. And that's where company and government comes more into play. So as we mentioned, we could impose taxes that kind of punish them for making unsustainable choices. But it's also important to use the flip side of that coin and use some positive reinforcement. So you can also give the companies benefits for making sustainable solutions. And this is going to make the idea much more appealing to them. We could do that in the form of tax reductions if the company decides to make sustainable clothing. That way you get both sides, good and bad.
Also, if I may add something, also as eco-warriors, as ambassadors of eco-initiatives that we are, our main intention is to also involve communities. Because I agree that big corporations can make changes, but if the community is not with us, then it's very hard to lead in big changes and progress of our earth. So I believe that solutions that we give are accessible, relatable to communities that they can actually achieve and implement in their daily life, such as second-hand clothes, buying second-hand. In a way, it won't attack their economy, their monetary income. Simple people won't have to pay more. They will have to pay less. And if they're aware that this thing, this action, will reduce carbon footprint, that means protecting our ecosystems, then they will want to do that. That's our job, making people aware and giving out knowledge.
Thank you. Your answers. Before we go to the next answers, I would love to invite our judge for the next question for you guys, okay? Bring in the harness to another levels. All right, so on this side, any question over here, guys?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My question is, if you getting change, people always use the better one, and they try to always have the best one. Now you want to change the planet back to where it's naturally. So how you think you can change very quickly and faster?
Thank you for your question. I think that what I have to say about that is that money and power comes and goes. But the planet that we live is just one. We only have one Mother Earth to take care and to respect. So I think that it's very important we really use what we have inside to transmit that outside and educate the people that surround us. Because I think that education, as many girls said it already, it's a very important thing for future generations grow up with the mindset that we all have the power and we all have the duty to really change the Mother Earth, because it's our only home. So I think that our mission here as World Warriors is really to impact the people, to change their mindsets too. I talk to my school. I always go to a school that is an eco school, that project that rewards schools and students that not only demonstrate but practice ecological and friendly options, because I think that it's really important for especially young people, because we are really the next generation to rule the world. So if not the young people have this mindset and this power to really change the world that we live, not only one gonna do it. So I think that education is really an important thing to really change the mindset of the people that surround us. Thank you.
Hello, so I will give an example starting from myself. So the thing what I'm wearing today, this is the dress and these are the pants. So sometimes just be your own designer, you know, take your scissors, do something else, something new, and maybe the end will be better looking than from the things you bought. Because in the end, it's about you to play with your fashion. Try to reuse the things you have, and maybe you will be like something new every day. Thank you.
Just to really quickly add as well, one of the really quick and easy ways that we can help to have that impact is when we are making a purchasing decision, there is a method called the 4-3-2-1 method that you can apply. It is really straightforward, and it asks, can you think of, will you still be wearing this in 4 years' time? Can you think of 3 different ways or 3 different occasions where you can wear it? Take 2 deep breaths to really think about it, and then have 1 good night's sleep. If the answer to all of them things is yes, and you still want it the following day, then go ahead, because that is a smart purchasing decision. It is something that is going to last in your wardrobe and you are going to get use out of. But single use, we have no room for it here.
All right, thank you so much for the answers. And of course, thank you for our meaningful question from Mr. Sonny Nguyen, the CEO of K&K LLC, also our Mirror 2023 sponsors. All right, girls, thank you a lot for your presentation. One more time, give us an applause for our team of Europe. Please go back to your seat. All right, so next up, of course, that was a lot to handle, okay, guys? We're gonna take a very short break for the TVCs. Now on the screen, please take a look at our TVCs from our diamond sponsors from Pacific Group. Next up with that is our sponsors, Eco Project sponsors, Binmin and the Lotus.
Nature's mom, a forest bestowed for humanity to thrive and grow. In preserving nature, following its lead, we find healing indeed. A therapy for body and soul to cleanse. In tranquility, life abounds. Each place a different emotion compounds. Discover nature's masterpieces, a delightful show. Converse under the canopy, stories untold. Preserve, enhance, and become one with nature's tone. The Min and the Lotus, a retreat for body and soul.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for our diamond sponsors, the Pacific Group, and our Eco Project sponsors, Binmin and the Lotus. That was amazing. Thank you, our sponsors. Okay, so to save everybody times for this afternoon, next up, please welcome on stage the Waka Waka team. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Africa. All right, let's go on stage, girls. Here you go, walking on stage from continent of Africa, Reunion Island, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Madagascar, South Sudan, Cameroon, we have Kenya, Ghana, Mauritius, Namibia, Liberia, last but not least, South Africa. All right, my queens, who want to have the microphone? Oh, over here first. Okay. Oh, two. Can I have one more microphone, please? This side. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on our stage right here is our team of Africans. Are you guys ready? And the stage is yours.
Xin chào Việt Nam. Good morning, judges. Good morning, everyone. Let's be honest. Climate change is not a problem for the planet Earth. It is a problem for humanity. We stand here today as global ambassadors committed to addressing the issue of climate change. Climate change is linked to issues such as ocean acidification, global warming, severe storms, melting of ice caps, deadly droughts. We strongly believe that the issues surrounding climate change is mainly the lack of adaptation and the lack of foresight. We have built modern cities and factories, but we have not built proper waste management system to prevent pollution enough. We have built millions of miles of roads, but we have not replanted trees to attract rainforest and counter droughts enough. We have built much speed airplanes, but we have not reduced greenhouse gases enough.
Deforestation is a global issue that since we have lost 10 million hectares of our forestry per year due to logging, urbanization, and agriculture. Europe has witnessed a loss of half of its forestry. Asia has witnessed a downfall of 12%. America has witnessed a loss of 25%. And Africa, thank you, Jesus. And Africa has gone into a loss of 4.4 million hectares of forestry. 30% of our carbon emissions due to fossil fuels 30% of our carbon emissions due to fossil fuels is highly stored by our forestry, and this effect is called terrestrial carbon sink. Thank you.
We are here today with a great mission, vision, and values. Our goal is to influence the world, listen to me, the world, not just Africa, Asia, Europe, everyone in the world, to plant native trees across the world. Initiatives like green initiatives in Africa, African Great Green Wall, tree planting, and also Europe Green Belt, impacts have in climate change globally. But additionally, the Bone Challenge aims to restore a vast hectares of land by 2030. And we have the metrics of restoring native plants and animals to restore and to increase 20% by the end of this year. Thank you.
Our mission is to foster self-sufficiency. Can you imagine a community, or rather communities, being empowered to plant their own produce? Can you imagine communities empowered to produce their own fresh products? We are going to donate trees, fruit trees to communities, rural communities, and seedlings to schools. We understand the importance of education. Knowledge is power. Therefore, we don't want these communities to just plant trees, but we want them to understand how to nurture and foster these orchards. That's why we've incorporated training programs in our project for the communities to know how to take care of these orchards. This project is not just going to end in cultivation. This project is not just going to end in cultivation. We are connecting the communities with potential markets in order for us to bridge the gap between their efforts as well as the opportunities that are available, economic opportunities available for them. Us facilitating fruit sales is not just promoting environmental sustainability, but we are enhancing economic contributions.
Reforestation is crucial. It's not just about planting trees, but revitalizing entire ecosystems. By restoring forests, we prevent soil erosion and combat climate change by absorbing carbon dioxide, crucial for our planet's health. Community outreach is at the heart of this effort. It is about empowering local communities, offering employment and education on sustainable practices. They become the caretakers of these revitalized areas, ensuring the sustainability and long-term efforts of these restored forests.
Designing schedules to plant different species of trees is crucial. Monitoring the seasons for growth and development of these trees goes a long way to improve the efforts of reforestation. And we create a plan for 6 months to monitor the growth of these trees and to also overall get the input of what it's causing for our environment. In that way, we keep track and we know when to come in and reinforce planting of these trees.
These collaborative solutions emerge hope, resilience, and progress. Together, through sustainable practices, this nation can have a brighter future. And let us not forget that the health of the climate is as important as our physical health. And together, we are ambassadors of the earth. Thank you.
Thank you, our team of Africa. All right, I have the microphone back. This team, guys, I have to share it for you guys. From the first day until now, I told them so many times that the way they bonding the team, the way they work together is very strong. Especially, I heard you guys sing the song on the bus. Can our audience hear that song again? Okay. You know what? Let's start. Who wants to go? Okay. Let's start our seminar. Okay. Ready? All right, Kenya. Let's start that.
Zamina mina waka waka zamina mina zangalewa. It's time for Africa, Zambo waka zamina mina zangalewa. It's time for Africa.
Thank you, my ladies. Thank you, beautiful queens, and you guys can go back. Oh, hold on, Q&A. Oh, see, they do that to me all the times. Okay, our church. Who wants to? All right, Mr. Sonny Nguyen, the CEO of K&K LLC. Here you go.
Good morning, African.
Morning.
You can talk about organic. I remember my grandmother used to grow organic, but she don't make much like I'm doing right now. Before she very probably have it only like 50% what I'm doing right now is just I use the nutrient. So can you explain if the farmer want to be organic, they make any out of the season?
Thank you so much for your question. As Africa, we realize that we're coming from a continent that is in shortage when it comes to employment. So what we realize that we want to do it first is empower the locals. How? By fostering entrepreneurial action. We want to empower the Africans to understand that they can make money on their own. Yes, it may not be a lot, but we are coming from a case where there's actually nothing. It's either zero or it's the little that you're going to get from making jam from your fruit tree or from making products from the fruit tree or just selling the fruits. So that's what we are here to do as Team Africa, to give Africa strength to say, yes, we are in hardships when it comes to unemployment, but we can still stand in those hardships and make a difference. Say zero, no, but the little is okay. We start from the little and make the most out of it because we can survive despite the hardships. Thank you.
All right. Do we have another question from our church? Let's have one more Q&A. Okay, we have our associate professors, Mr. Lê Nguyễn Minh.
Hello, Africa. I don't see any talk about the impact of renewable energy on the environment.
Thank you. Here you go.
We all know that climate change is an unsurmountable challenge that we are experiencing. And a lot of people are unaware about the impacts of climate change. Part of the impacts of climate change is land pollution, air pollution, water pollution, disasters, and droughts. Countries like Nigeria, for instances, we are highly affected by droughts, and a way that we could, by floods, and a way that we could implement solutions to this is if we come in hand with government to financially fund farmers, especially for the equipment of machinery, because this also causes food insecurity and food scarcity. We also need to make sure that we have good drainage systems. Countries like Zimbabwe, we are affected by droughts. This is another impact. And these droughts cause heat waves. And these heat waves cause sickness and diseases amongst people, especially people who suffer from asthma. These droughts also cause food insecurity, food scarcity, and food inflation. And when these happens, children are affected by kwashiorkor. This also leaves people at a despair. A way we could implement solution to this, because it's mainly caused by the carbon emissions, the amount of CO2 emitted in the atmosphere. The way we could reduce this is if we reduce our fossil fuels and replace it with renewable energy, such as wind energy, solar energy, electric cars. All this can have a good impact on our climate. All this, we also, mind you, we need to neutralize our atmosphere, our carbon emissions, by planting more trees. And this is why we spoke about afforestation, because this is the main importance of living in a greener earth. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your answers, Miss Earth Nigeria. All right.
I'm
Kenya?
just going to add on to that when it comes to renewable energy. So in my country, Kenya, my president, William Ruto, is really focused on green energy right now. So I'm calling on to all investors who want to push for green energy to come to Kenya and invest in green energy. We had a conference called the SES conference where everyone from all over the world came and showcased what they could be able to do when it comes to controlling climate change. And we had some investors from Dubai come to show how people can actually use water to make fire. So it's something that you're really pushing forward to. And another thing that we need to do is we need to make sure manufacturing companies are able to produce products that are eco-friendly. Now, before you produce any product, you have to make sure that it's eco-friendly, paraben-free. I like what I saw with one of the cosmetic companies where the products are cruelty-free. These are the kind of things that we need to push for when people are manufacturing products so that we can actually foster for a greener future, for a greener economy. If we do not start in these small steps, then we are not really guaranteed to be able to stop climate change. So we are calling to all investors, everyone who wants to make sure that our planet goes green, come to Kenya. We are all welcoming all of you because our plan is to go green by 2030. So Africa is going forward. So let's go together. Thank you.
Beautiful, amazing. Thank you, Miss Earth Kenya. And that's wrap up our Q&A session today for Africa. Thank you, ladies. Please go back to your seat. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, please welcome on stage our team of Asia. Our beauty queens, please go on stage. Please welcome on stage. We have Miss Earth Thailand, New Zealand, Malaysia, Kazakhstan, Japan, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Miss Earth Laos, India, Palestine, Miss Earth Pakistan, Korea, China, Cambodia. On the next line, we have Mongolia, Nepal, Myanmar, Singapore, Australia, Miss Earth Bangladesh, Northern Marianas, Philippines, last but not least, Miss Earth Vietnam. Please welcome on stage. Alright, so those of you who want to have the one first, we have Australia. We have one more. Alright, who next? Northern Marianas and your remote control. Guys ready? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on stage, I'm presenting for you guys the continent of Asia. The stage is yours. Enjoy. Please wait for 1 second for our technicals. Okay, guys, so while we're waiting, you know what, let's have some. Are you ready? You good? Okay, I see on stage that all of our Miss Earth from the continent of Asia prepare a lot of this over here. Anyone have any ideas about this? Who come up with this? Everyone? Wow. Because the fact that everybody's traveling from Ho Chi Minh City to Dalat, you know, and within 72 hours, they have to prepare all of this. That's very impressive. I like how you guys very creative and work on it. For our audience that watching, my level of my voice. They know I have the voice, so they want to push me. 1, 2, let me see the mic. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, there you go. I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna get some time for our technical team. Okay, we ready, everyone? We ready. Okay, guys, again, for our audience who watching Miss Earth on our live stream on Miss Earth page and Miss Earth Vietnam, I'm presenting for you guys the continent of Asia, and the stage is yours.
I am a woman of the earth, and the earth cries out to me. I speak for the earth, because humans cannot hear it.
Earth is my home. It is every atom in my body.
The climate is changing so rapidly,
and our hands are dirty.
Greenhouse gases are altering climate extremes,
acidifying the oceans 1.1 degrees.
For human activity.
When I flew here on a plane,
I stay my conscience.
What did I risk in my carbon emissions?
because every animal and plant lost
is a loss of me.
Every extinction, every changing season, risking my unborn children,
and the seas they rise to turn my home,
my culture, my people to Atlantis.
Even if what we have done already is irreversible,
or some of these changes happen inevitably, we cannot let people
be the reason we lost humanity.
There is something a lot of people don't realize about climate change. Perhaps they view it as purely an environmental problem, forgetting that we are our environment, and that the fight against climate change is truly a fight against our own extinction. There is unequivocal evidence that human activity is driving increases in global temperatures, and the primary source is the release of greenhouse gases from burning fossil fuels. And these rapid changes that we are making to our environment are only enhancing all the damages we are already doing to our planet and to each other.
Though there is a lot of information on climate change, actually getting the world to fight emissions, actually getting the world to stop emissions and fight is the hardest part. Over 400 metric tons of plastic pollution waste is being globally produced. And less than 10% of that is being recycled. Why, you may ask? It's the lack of awareness. Lack of awareness hampers action, worsening environmental degradation. But in reality, it's inevitable.
These climate issues, they are inevitable. But the power that we have to create solutions through this platform, they are infinite. And that is why we would like to present to you the Trico Library, our eco project presented by the Team Asia and Oceania, Miss Earth 2023. This Trico Library will incorporate 3 concepts: the plastic bottles that are collected all throughout the Miss Earth journey, and lastly, of course, the library itself. The plastic bottles that we have here will be our sustainable building materials that will be used to tackle the problem of overconsumption, overproduction, and also plastic pollution. The trees and the seedlings that will be incorporated inside the plastic bottles will be the emblem or the representation of the imperative or the importance of trees and the tree planting, and how it can be the most proven and yet the most cost-efficient climate change mitigation and adaptation practice that anyone in the community can do. Everyone, including you, can do. Hashtag me loves trees. And of course, number 3 is the library itself. We have to understand that the library will be the emblem and the representation of all our advocacies put together in one space to raise awareness on the causes of environmental awareness, action, and most importantly, social connection. And the idea behind our Trico library is if we cannot attack the problem directly from its core, if we cannot attack the plastic pollution, overconsumption, and overproduction directly from its core, then we have this platform to create and think of ingenious or new ways to lengthen the life cycle of these plastic bottles and turn them from wasteful into something useful. And not only that, because we want to strengthen the impact of our library, then we are going to take it globally. We are going to take it back to our individual countries, and we will plant this seed of hope and sow them in the future. And as you can see here, we will shape it and we will design it in a way that will be really enticing and really appealing to the tourists of the countries. We don't want it to seem like a typical community library only, but we want it to become an art piece that will not only be contributory to the environmental education of the people in the community, but also contributory to the ecotourism of our beautiful countries. We're gonna present to you the design of our Trico library, but of course, for a visual, concrete representation, we also have here the samples that we did, and we are hoping that for you to see this, we are hoping that you also realize that with the amount of time that we had been given, we are able to come up with something that is tangible and something that is feasible for people to see. The real question is, and the idea is, how much more impact can we leave? How much more impact can we contribute to the community if we have more time, if we have more resources, and if we have more people working with us?
And that is why this eco project is the first step that we are taking to incorporate all of our ideas and all of our advocacies as your Earth Queens of Team Asia and Oceania. It is also a representation of the interconnection of all of the positive impact that we can create to protect our home now and in the future. So let's all rise together so that we can, together with the Miss Earth platform, so that we can ignite a revolution of positive actions to heal our planet one green deed at a time. And now we would like to present to the judges some of our smaller samples of what is going to create our Trico library.
And so with the Trico library that we have presented you, we are tackling multiple climate problems at one. Overconsumption, overproduction. We also aim to use the platform to promote climate awareness and climate action through the trees and the seedlings that are in it. But most importantly, wrapping it up with education, with the library. It is not only a short-term impact that we are wanting to leave in this Miss Earth platform, but we are wanting to create a longer lasting impact for the long term, now and to the future. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for our Tale of Asia and ocean area. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, girls, are you guys ready for your Q&A? Ready? All right. Mr. Mikhail.
Okay, first of all, congratulations for this project. A lot of creativity coming from this, some real job. But I want to ask, because in this section until now, we use words like recycling, using, reduce is clean energy, but we never use the word circular economy. So I want to listen for you, how can this project impact on the circular economy? Thank you.
Xin chào everyone. I personally believe that this project is mainly about education, educating youngsters, educating the whole community. To change the mindset of one community, what we need to do is being the beauty queen, we are the influencer. And when we will be able to incorporate our idea that we are doing the same thing for the society, we are actually creating a library. We are planting different kind of trees, and with that we are even recycling the plastic that our society is already having in the around the world. So of course, if we are trying to incorporating this idea in the mindset of the youngster, the new generation will definitely bring a change in the society for the new generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pakistan.
Speaking about the economy, I would like to highlight the point that in India, we have the largest slum called the Dharavi. But I would not denote it as the largest slum, but I would denote it as the largest circular economy. Because why? Dharavi people are the people from the slums which actually gather these plastic bottles and actually recycle them. And each and every one person of the Dharavi is not living under the wages. They are actually earning the average economy, what all the Indians are earning from recycling these plastic bottles. I believe we came up with this idea to educate people that they can actually earn not only recycling, but with each and everything like going organic, recycling, reusing, refusing. So each and every hour can be used to invest in the economy. Thank you.
I'd like to just add that the circular economy is a really great concept that we're all moving towards in the world, and it's something that we'd incorporate into our library in the form of books so people could read about them, because we're all at different levels of understanding in regards to the environment. And so, yeah, that's something we definitely include.
Next up, do you have any other Q&A? Mr. Anmin from Pacific Group.
Xin chào Asia and Oceania. I want to say about fire. You have a really wonderful library, and you know, as long as we try to put more tree, plant more tree on Earth, and due to climate change and fire, forest fire happen a lot in Indonesia, Australia, and somewhere else in the world. So how you think about this? When you plant more tree for carbon capture, but the disaster also come from fire, forest fire. And what's your opinion about? Thank you.
I'd love to speak on it in regards to Australia. So actually, a lot of our native plants actually rely on burning through fire, and it's something that our indigenous peoples have been doing for centuries. So our land actually depends on the bushfires, but it's something that we're trying to control more. But yeah, so bushfires are actually a good thing in Australia.
Hi, I'd like to answer for Indonesia. So forest fires happened a lot in the warmer regions of Indonesia, like in Sumatra, but it's just been happening more often lately because of climate change. And I realized that we do allocate a lot of our land for plantations, for rubber plantations, palm oil plantations, and this is because it is profitable to do so. And there's no way that I can fight big corporations in taking our land. But what I can do is provide a solution that doesn't stop them from making a profit and producing economic growth. what I can do is utilize the surface of water, because we have 75% of our planet covered in water, and that surface area can be used to grow sea vegetables and sea plants that can absorb carbon and be a carbon sink for our planet. This allows us to help climate change while allowing businesses to prosper and give a life that is good for our people through business and also through the environment. Thank you.
Yes, I would like to add on to that because I am from Thailand, and Thailand is a country with agriculture. And what the farmers do there in Thailand is when, after the crop season, they burn down their farms so that they can grow new crops. This is a very lazy behavior that they're doing, and these fires can get out of control. So what with our eco project is, we want to take our eco projects to individual countries and work with our government, spreading awareness, spreading education, teaching these farmers what not to do, because our project is trying to spread awareness and education to all people, including farmers in local regions that don't have the education, the knowledge to know. And not only in Thailand, actually, my neighboring countries around Thailand are also burning their farms, burning their crops, and all of this comes to Thailand, all the pollution waves. Now, this is affecting everyone, not one country, but all countries of all. So countries and governments should work together and should be educated, and our Eco Project wants to bring people together so we can all have a local common ground to safeguard our planet and safeguard our communities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Earth Thailand.
Can I highlight another
Of course,
small fact?
Palestine.
Okay, so we also talked about the library having an eco-friendly architecture, which actually will help. I think that ecotourism, we can make it an ecotourism place, and this way we can make people, not only educated people come to the library, but also people who actually care about also nature. And also I want to add that the ecotourism places, I'm sorry, it was just, I'm sorry, it's okay.
Mr. Bangladesh?
I really want to talk about this because as pageant queens, we are the role models. Many people follow us. So if we use our social media to promote Trico Library, then I think in certain places of the world, we can have a lot of Trico libraries. So we created a post and also our Instagram page where we post our pictures to promote Trico Library. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for our team of Asia and Oceania. Thank you, everyone. So, okay. Anyone? Good? Okay, you guys can go back to your seat. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. That was an incredible showcase of innovation and environmental dedication we have witnessed so far, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful, my lady queens. Okay, so now it's time for our judges to start your scoring process, okay? Meanwhile, while we're waiting, please take a look at our TVC right now for our sponsors, Wink Hotels from Ho Chi Minh City, and also
ngọc trai, món quà của đại dương, biểu tượng của sắc đẹp, quyền lực, địa vị. Nhưng mấy ai biết, sự lung linh này là nỗ lực của vô chừng thời gian. của lũy thừa rèn giũa cọ sát, để từ một hạt cát trả lại cho đời báu vật hân hoan. Long Beach Sperm.
All right, guys. Thank you for our sponsors. And now, welcome back, everyone. We can have a twist for our program today. As you all know, on social medias for the past few days, we did start our best appearance for Miss Earth 2023. Okay, we have the voting for the past few days until now, and using our best eco project event today, we're gonna announce the winners of the best appearance. So in order to do that, I would love to invite on stage Miss Astrid, one of the members from the Carousel production from Philippines. Here you go, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Kang.
Of course.
Hello, everybody. So, well, we all had our break, and I'm sure the judges and everyone else had witnessed such an energizing performance from the 4 groups. Didn't we all receive that energy and excitement? And I'm sure all the girls are pretty excited about what the results are. But before that, of course, you're all wondering why I'm here, and I've been asking myself the same question. But I'm here also for a very special segment, and it's probably what you've all been guessing. Well, do you still remember that best appearance online voting on social media, which we had, which also on Miss Earth platform and TNA Entertainment, and with our strategic technology partner, Eventista, which helped everyone in voting. So, because of that, it's time for us to reveal the best appearance. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to hear some applause. Aren't you excited? Okay, let's hear it again to get all the energy up. Come on, it's time to reveal our winner for best appearance. Okay. Now, before that, I would like to inform everybody and let everybody know that the winner for the best appearance will have the incredible advantage of doubling their Miss People's Choice voting points for 24 hours, starting from 9 p.m. tonight and to 9 p.m. tomorrow, December 14. Their Miss People's Choice Voting Awards will be doubled. So that's double the points, double the votes. All right. Now this means that every vote cast for this winner during this 24-hour window will count as 2 votes, amplifying their chance to secure the spot of the hearts of our global audience. So, without further ado, let's unveil the best appearance winner. This is someone who embodies grace, charm, and natural elegance. So please, how do we come up with this winner?
First, after those days that we're voting online and social media, we have our final top 5 that have the highest vote. Okay, would you want to announce the top 5?
Okay, all right.
Astrid?
Let me do the honors. Now, let's start the top 5. Now, in the 5th place, gathering 66,005 votes, we have Miss Cambodia.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our continent of Asia, Miss Earth Cambodia. Please come on stage.
Congratulations, Miss Cambodia. You've taken the 5th spot for our top 5 of best appearance. And by the way, we all got this results as of 10 a.m. today. Now we're gonna call on the 4th spot. She has 68,876 votes. Let's all welcome and congratulate Miss Mongolia.
Please welcome on stage Miss Earth Mongolia.
Congratulations, Miss Mongolia. And now, the one who got the 3rd spot has 120,931 votes. I think you all know who that is, so let's welcome on stage Miss Myanmar. Congratulations, Miss Myanmar. And now we move on to the 2nd spot. As of 10 a.m. today, she gathered 557,919 votes. So, why don't we call on Miss Philippines? Congratulations, Miss Philippines. And now, for the top spot, we will unveil the winner of the best appearance. Someone who embodies grace, charm, and natural elegance. She gathered a total of 624,000 votes, 239. Our winner for Miss Best Appearance, please come down on stage. Congratulations, Miss Vietnam! Congratulations once again to our best appearance, Miss Vietnam.
Wow, that was amazing. Remember, guys, for our audience who watching live stream on Miss Earth and Miss Earth Vietnam page, make sure that these top 5 will have doublings their vote for the People Choice Awards on the coronation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have any opinion? Any of you want to say? What do you think, Miss Vietnam?
I just want to start by saying thank you so much for everyone that's watching and for everyone that's here today, for having us, giving us the opportunity to be up here so that we can empower our voices to make an impact in environmental changes. And for us to be standing up here is to represent all of the beautiful delegates of Miss Earth 2023 in Vietnam is a huge honor for us. And I'm at a loss for words. But once again, thank you so much. And I'd like to pass it on to the rest of the girls.
I would have to agree with what Miss Lan, with what Miss Vietnam had already shared. I would like to also quickly take this platform to thank all of those people who voted for me, to all my kababayans back in the Philippines. Thank you all so much. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. So thank you. We'll continue to do our best here in Vietnam and we'll make you proud. Thank you.
Xin chào Vietnam. I'm so happy and very excited excited. Thank you for supporting me, Myanmar. Thank you.
It's an absolute honor to be here in top 5 best appearance. Thank you for all my supporters, and thank you for everyone who supported in me, everyone who believed in me. Also, everyone who has been following this competition. Please keep support us, and let's continue this journey together. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for all the love and support, especially my Cambodia fans. Thank you so much, and I will do my best in these competitions, and I will make you guys proud. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So, while you guys, our beautiful queens, are here, I would like to invite one more of our very special guest. Please welcome on stage Mr. Thomas Lam, the representative of Min Min and the Lotus, our official eco partners for Miss Earth 2023. Please welcome on stage Mr. Thomas Lam.
May we call on Ms. Thomas Lam to be on stage with the girls?
Okay, and for our queens, you guys can go back to your seat. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Top
Thank
5.
you, everyone.
Hello.
We have Northern Marianas holding our remote control. Thank you, my love. All right, it's back to you, Mr. Thomas. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas Lam from the project designer from the sponsor. Today, I'm class to standing here to share with you about this project. And first of all, I would like to say thanks to the TNA Entertainment, all Miss and all ladies give us a good opportunity to work for this project because that is a great event. Okay, our project is the Min Min and the Lotus Resort, and we'll take a few minutes to share with all of you a detail of this one. The project is located in the natural reserve, is around 122 hectares. So we feel very lucky to get this project. So a lot of questions come to us. What should we do with this one? What the best for the life, for the business, and a lot of questions coming. And finally, we think our business investment philosophy is sincerely to repay and reload for the modern nature. And we believe that from there, the healing our humanity can get, from there we can achieve the sustainable business in long term. So from this land, the more important objective from us is to do the forest conservation. That is the first objective, and we have the investigation that this land have around 30% the land is it's not a good land, around 40 hectares. So we have to reclaim a lot of water, replanting the tree, and have to do the investment around $4 million in the next 10 years to recover this land. And beyond that, we can provide some of the special service for this resort and can become an attractive destination for all the people. The first is the swimming pool service. This is quite famous and traditional service in Japan. This can help people have more relaxing during the time they work in the forest and can know the change the behavior and spirit is become better. And people get this service can have more in the heart, love, and the happiness in their life. Here is the overall land of the project. Easily we can see most of the land is green color. Then we try to keep all things in nature. Then which minimize the effect of the environment. We hope to attract the people coming here on the holiday, not only 1, 2 days, and a few days to enjoy on the forest environment here with the service. This onsen service, we try to do it in a special way, to do the onsen service in the nature, in between the forest, and people have more feeling, and we hope that this is one of the key points for this project. Another service we already worked out very carefully with the scientists and some of partner is we want to provide the regenerative medical. We intend to build a research center in here that people can stay in here 1 week, 2 weeks, or a few months with a special medical treatment. Then from there, they can enhance the longevity and the beauty. Of course, another point we want to apply for this project is try to use the renewable energy, just like the solar energy and the wind energy. Based on our calculation, we believe that if we can do the right investment on this one, we can achieve the net zero carbon, and all the green design can get a high score certificate. Okay, all the nature on this land, try to keep it in nature and make it better for people can walk around and enjoy a 1 day, 2 day to everywhere in this land. Another part we think is better for some people can stay holiday and enjoy the farming with their family and during the time, and enhance the behavior, relaxing with the environment. Another important of this project is we want to create the environment education for all the children and their families come to here, and then can know more important how to protect the forest, and from there they can change the behavior and share with all the community about the good thing. Okay, that's all the short information I want to share with all of you on today, and hope that it is useful and interesting with all of you. We wish that some of Miss Lady can together with us plant a lot of trees in this forest, and in 2026 for the grand opening can invite some of you come and enjoy and get the experience with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas Lam. Thank you. Next up, as you all see our beautiful ballroom, the moment when you walk in the hotels, you guys will have a very warm welcome to Saigon Dallas Hotels. So I would like to, personally and also represent for everyone from Miss Earth 2023 to say thank you to Saigon Dallas Hotel for giving us these very beautiful ballrooms, very, very beautiful hallways, the lobbies, and also very beautiful slip for all our beautiful queens. Okay, so please take a look on our TVC, a gift from our team to Saigon Dallas Hotel. Enjoy. America's continent. Where are you? All right, how about Europe? How about Asia? Okay, 12 beautiful queens from Africa. I like that. Okay, so we decided that the result for the best eco project will be announced on the coronation night on December 22nd in Ho Chi Minh City, at Van Phu City. Okay? So to our audience out there, one more time, thank you for everybody times here. Thank you for our sponsors, for our beautiful churches here. And again, make sure that you're gonna watch us for the talent show. Also, today's at Saigon Dallas Hotel. Okay? Oh, tonight.
Preserve, enhance. Nature's mom, a forest bestowed for humanity to thrive and grow. In preserving nature, following its lead, we find healing indeed. A therapy for body and soul to cleanse. In tranquility, life abounds. Each place a different emotion compounds. Discover nature's masterpieces, a delightful show. Converse under the canopy, stories untold. Preserve, enhance, and become one with nature's tone. The Mint and the Lotus, a retreat for body and soul.
OI Aesthetic Clinic tự hào là phòng khám chuyên khoa da liễu uy tín, kế thừa nền tảng từ Orient Skincare and Laser Center với hơn 18 năm trong lĩnh vực thẩm mỹ nội khoa. Tại OI Clinic, chúng tôi chuyển giao những công nghệ làm đẹp tiên tiến, an toàn, hiệu quả, được chứng nhận FDA Hoa Kỳ và CE châu Âu. Ngoài ra, còn có các bác sĩ da liễu nhiều năm kinh nghiệm, đội ngũ điều dưỡng và kỹ thuật viên chuyên nghiệp tận tâm với sứ mệnh kiến tạo và tôn vinh nét đẹp Việt. OI Clinic đang từng bước khẳng định vị thế trong ngành chăm sóc sắc đẹp trong nước và quốc tế.
attention.
Mời bạn đến với vũ trụ giải trí Beyond, nơi sở hữu hàng trăm show đỉnh siêu hot cùng hàng loạt bộ phim original hấp dẫn siêu hay. Có Beyond, dễ dàng xem ngay các bộ phim đình đám song song với nước sản xuất. Thế giới bom tấn, kho Beyond có bất tận. Trăm trận cầu gây cấn, Beyond siêu chân thật với hơn 170 kênh truyền hình. Rủ bạn cùng Beyond ngay.